Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So in today's video, I'm going to be addressing a question I get a lot. Even though I have a YouTube short about this, and I think I have a YouTube short on this, but I definitely have a video on my TikTok and Instagram of how I store my wigs. So I've mentioned this on my channel, but I don't think I have like a standalone in-depth video. So that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, how I store my wigs, my human hair wigs, and well, mainly my synthetic wigs, but I do have a lot of human hair wigs as well. So the first things first, if you like my wig, this is a human hair kinky curly wig from Harilla Hair. And with my kinky curly wigs, if they're from just anywhere, Her Given Hair, anybody, most of those human hair companies will give you a satin bag. Keep those satin bags, and that's how I store mine. I just keep mine in these satin bags, and then I just put them in one of these storage cubes back here. So this is how I primarily store my wigs. I have this IKEA Calyx system here. I have 2 sets of the 9 cubes. Not all of these are full of wigs, but I really could take some of the stuff out of it, because I still am a planner girl, and I love using my planner every day, but I don't use my planner, and I don't use all the stickers and stuff like I used to. So I can put more wigs in these, but mainly the 6 that you see on this side, this is where I store my wigs and my hair supplies. So initially, I have shown you guys on Instagram and TikTok that I use these plastic zipper pouches, and they have a name card on the front, and I usually will write like Sensational Brielle color number 2 on the front, which is very helpful. But the only thing about doing that is, if you are just like, if you open the storage container or the storage cube and you just look in there, you won't know exactly what it is. So what I did differently this time is, I recently took all of my wigs out of the storage cubes and looked at what I had. I put all of the ones that I plan on selling in a future wig sale in my baskets that I have over here, separate from all of the wigs that I still have to review or I've already reviewed. And what I did was, I took like this address label that you can just find at the store or on Amazon, and then I started off, instead of writing Sensational first or Outre first or Free Tress first, I put the actual name of the wig, because it's easier for me to identify what the wig is right away if I see the name of the wig instead of the manufacturer or the company of the wig. So I'll put, for example, I'll put Dasha Sensational and then color number 2. And I'll have that at the top of the pouch. So I use the zipper pouches, and I use just the plastic sleeve that comes with my synthetic wigs. I'll just throw all the boxes and stuff inside of it away, and I'll keep the sleeve. It's really convenient to do that. And I will also recommend keeping your stock card. Now, I don't always do that. Sometimes I'll just toss the stock card, because my memory with my wigs is pretty on point. Like, I can recall all the wigs, especially by name. So, but it's still very helpful to just keep the wig cards. So what I did was, I just took a marker and wrote, all the names of the wigs, and then I put them in order so it's easier to find. So with one of my containers is just Outre wigs. So just Outre wigs, and mainly like the Melted Hairline series. And I put those in order. I have a little bit of Free Tress wigs, so I mix those in with some of my, like, the Outre wigs that are like half wigs and converted cap wigs and stuff like that. And then Sensational has their own cube as well. And then when it comes to my human hair wigs, it's not as organized as my synthetic wigs. They're kind of just thrown in the bottom. I don't have them as organized right now. I need to repurchase those zipper pouches, because they look so neat and clean. So I highly recommend doing that. But definitely use whatever you have on hand. This is just one way to store your wig. I have multiple ways of storing my wigs differently in just this one space, because initially I started off with just my storage cubes and the zipper pouches and the labels and stuff. But then on this side, I'm going to insert some footage for you guys. I recently bought a shoe rack from Amazon, because I was doing a lot of fashion content. But then I was like, I'm gonna use this little shoe rack for wig storage for wigs that I still haven't reviewed yet, because I wanted to keep them separately from, you know, all the wigs that I've already reviewed. And I have it to the right of me. I just stacked all the wigs on this shelf here. I have about, I don't know, probably like 20 wigs over here. It's not too crazy. And of course, they're still in their boxes and everything like that. So, and then the last area is, I got this stylish, oversized basket that I keep right beside my desk. And this whole entire basket is chock full of wigs that I need to sell in my next wig sale. I think I'm gonna have another wig sale probably sometime in April, so keep a lookout for that. I'll update you guys on my community tab, so you know, stay tuned for that. This is not going to be a super long video because I know it's very easy to store your wigs this way. So I just wanted to make this quick video just in case you wanted to know how I store my wigs. This is how I do it. My Calyx cube system, my storage cubes from Amazon, both of them you can get from Amazon. My zipper pouches from Amazon. You can write on the little cards that come with it, but it's going to be hard to, you'll have to pull them out to read it. So definitely going with the label towards the top of it so you can look at it very quickly. And I would recommend writing on the bigger side so it's easier to read, like, and identify immediately, because that's what I did and I love it now. Yeah, this is how I store my wigs, because I know after watching all these reviews and stuff over the years, if you've been watching me for a while or watching somebody else, your space can get overwhelmed with the wigs and it can start to look messy. And I know that was my issue. I wanted my room to, of course I do wig reviews and stuff like that for a living, but I didn't want it to overwhelm my space and make it look messy. So if you want an organized way of storing your wigs, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I got a lot of questions. One of the next videos I'm going to create for you guys is a synthetic wig maintenance video, because I've been getting that question over the years, like for years, but I've never really dove into it, because usually for me, when I am maintaining my wig, I'll just use a detangling spray and a paddle brush. And if it's too beyond the help of a detangling spray and a paddle brush, I'll just throw it out and get a new one. But I'm going to be trying out the Brandywine shampoo and conditioner that Miss Chrissy recommended. I do have it, so I'm going to see how that works on my Adana, because I've had my Sensational Adana, which is one of my favorite wigs of all time. I've had it for officially 2 years now, and so I want to see if I can revive it or if it's time to just throw it away. So look out for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. And if you are a beginner or somebody who's, you know, has some questions about your wig, have some pain points about installs or anything like that, you can drop those in the comments and I'll see if that's something I can address in a future video. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.